Okay, this video is going to show how to assemble a coil, but it's also got a couple interesting tools that we really haven't gone over that much. Most of that being assembling using axes and planes. So right now, this is not going to work. Like if I want this spring to go on this post kind of like this, it's not going to work. So what I can do is I can create a plane and then mate that plane to the face of here, just like we would do two normal faces. So how I'm going to do that is if I go into my origin folder, this has all my planes and axes. So let's do this for the coil. If I go here, the XZ plane would be the one that we would want to mate if it was flat against it, but right now it's not flat on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in, I'm going to double click on the coil so I can start editing it. Now this is a step that we've done, so what I'm going to do is make a point on the bottom, or make a sketch on here and make a point on the bottom that we can assign a plane to. I'm going to start a sketch, and of course project my geometry of the circle, and then make my point at the bottom. If I want to make sure it's centered, I can take my vertical constraint and center it, and it was already constrained onto my circle. Alright, now if I finish my sketch, we've created a plane. We've shown this one, tangent through surface at a point, but if we do that, this spring is slanted upwards, so our plane is not going to be flat. What we can use is parallel to plane through a point. So I'm going to choose my point first because it's asking me to select a plane or a point. I'm going to choose my point, and then for my plane I'm going to go in here to the origin and I'm going to find the XZ plane. I'm going to choose that one, and now it made a plane that's parallel to the XZ plane and it's through my point. So that's the first part. That's what we can use to mate it to the top. Now if I want to mate it into the center, I can use an axis, but if we didn't model it on our y-axis, if for whatever reason that wasn't the way that we did it, I can go into my sketch and I can say I want to choose the visibility of my sketch so it'll show up. Now if I save this, I did that kind of quick, but in case you guys didn't see that, my coil, I go to my coil, I expand it, right click on my sketch and go to visibility. Now I can go to my assembly and I can choose constrain. I can choose this plane. I'm just in the mate one, and then choose the face. I'm going to want to flip that over so it's going up the right direction. Click apply. Now for some reason once I do a constraint, it won't let me do the axes, so what I would do is cancel this. Then if I go in with a fresh constraint box, it has this automatic function, so I'm going to choose the center of the post and then go find my axis, and now it's mated to this face and it's to the center, so when I click apply, this now won't, it'll spin, which we could add another one if we wanted to make that stick that way, but right now this is constrained to that post. And then if we don't want this stuff showing up, we can go find our coil over here. We can right click on the work plane, turn off visibility, go to our sketch, turn off visibility, and I still got one more sketch on there, which if that's before you send this, before you send your parts, just save this, go back to your coil, and you can turn off the visibility of that sketch. I haven't saved this yet, so go back to this, your IPT of the coil, and then you can turn off the visibility of everything in here. Then we go back to our assembly, it should be gone. So hopefully those are some tools that you can use. I'll try my best to get this up.